Hey there, it's Kori Akemi, and today we're going to talk about how to find the peace in chaos. We're going to talk about how to get you through this chaotic period in your life. You know, if you feel like everything's out of control and you don't know what the heck is going on and you're just trying to survive right now and you feel like everything around you is just kind of blowing up, so to speak, this video is for you and I'm going to help you get through it. So let's start. We gotta own that a lot of the chaos that we create in our lives is because we create it. It's not from some outside person. Even though you're watching this, you probably think, well, yeah, but it's everybody else's fault. Everybody is making me feel like my life is out of control. Well, that's partially true. Let me explain. If you don't set boundaries with the crazy people in your life or the people who are driving you crazy, then they will bring the crazy to you. So if you don't tell these crazy people to stop, if you don't set boundaries of saying no to the crazy people that are in your life, then their crazy will walk right through your front door and will bring the crazy into your life, which is not what you want. So set boundaries with the people who are making you unbalanced, unstable, and chaotic. And let's just say, you know, and some of these people, you may want to help these people who are having problems or who have their own chaos, so to speak. That's fine, but just help them for 15 minutes. Set a boundary for yourself that you're comfortable with. You don't have to give them all of your time. You know, you don't have to please them. You make yourself happy first, and when you can make yourself happy, then you can really give to them in the time that you are willing to give them for. So if it's 15 minutes that you can give to these chaotic or crazy people, then give them your full 15 minutes. You know, you don't have to give more than what you can give them. That is up to you. Don't feel bad about it either. Another thing about chaos is, you know, there was a time in my life when I felt like my life was really out of control and it was just crazy. I didn't know what the heck was going on. Everything just seemed to be blowing up in my face, so to speak. And, you know, it's because that happened because I didn't think that I mattered. If I'm going to get really honest about it, it's because I didn't feel like I mattered. And I want you to know that you matter and you are important. You are important enough where you can say no to the crazy things that are happening around you. You get to choose. You get to center yourself in that choice of how you want to live and experience your present moment. Just because everybody else is being crazy around you doesn't mean that you have to take part in that. Even if it is your family, even if it is your friends, you don't have to participate in their crazy. And yeah, I did that because I didn't matter. I also participated, or I also created my own chaos, because we got to own that. Remember, I participated in my own chaos when well, my parents, they got a divorce, and I was really avoiding that reality. But I had to get honest about that. You can't be like, oh, everything in my life is so crazy. Oh, wow. Oh my gosh, my life is just so crazy. And you can't just kind of run around thinking like that. Because when you really know that the reason why your life is crazy is because you're trying to distract yourself from the pain of an event, like, for example, for me, my parents getting a divorce. So if you're creating chaos because you're trying to distract yourself from either a trauma, a pain, or looking at yourself, looking at the truth of who you are, or you're trying to avoid, you're creating chaos to avoid looking at the pain that you feel, then you got to get honest about that and real about that. Don't play the victim card of, oh, my life is just so crazy. No excuses here. You're creating that chaos because you're trying to distract yourself from the pain that you feel on the inside. So rather than creating a chaotic environment for yourself, create peace and allow yourself to feel the pain and allow yourself to either be sad and mourn it in a healthy way, whether it be you call a friend or you go see a therapist and you get professional help. I always recommend that too. But don't be in denial of why the chaos is happening in your life. Take responsibility for it and also remember to set boundaries with people who you feel like is bringing the crazy into your life. That is also what I recommend for all of you. If you are in an environment, in a toxic situation, or an environment where you cannot get out of, or you are living in a household where it feels chaotic. This is chaos that is not your own doing. You know, you are not an adult and you cannot just leave the situation. Or maybe you are in a, I don't know, you got like 10 kids in your house or something, and it just, it just feels chaotic. This could also be for you too. When I was growing up, I felt like my household at times felt chaotic. There was times when it felt very chaotic. It felt chaotic to me, and I couldn't just walk out the house and leave. What I had to learn how to do, and what became my gift and my blessing later on, was I had to learn how to meditate. Meditation saved my life. It really did. And it created, because it was my first lesson in meditation and how to find the peace in a chaotic environment, because it felt like the only way for me to maintain my center was for me to go within myself, even though I felt like my environment that I was in felt unstable to me or felt chaotic. It wasn't what I wanted. And so I had to learn how to go within myself and find the peace within. And that is where true peace comes from. So I had to learn how to meditate, and I encourage you to do that. Meditation saved me. So how to meditate? What I did was I got a stool. I would get the stool and I would lean it. I had this pink stool. Yeah, you get a stool and you lean it, or you put it against the wall so you can lean back a little bit. Or if you have a chair works good too. You can put a cushion on the back, and you can play some meditation music. You can go to YouTube and just type in meditation music and something will pop up, or music that makes you feel calm. You can get that. And then also dim the lights and start off for 5 minutes. Just start off with a 5-minute meditation. And what you do is you focus on your breath. So when you breathe in, you focus on in. So you can even say the word in. And then when you breathe out. So you breathe in and you breathe out. And so if you focus on the breath, when you focus on the breath of the inhale and the exhale, and on the words in, out. You can even visualize, the sound, hear it in your head, and then breathe it out. You breathe that in and out, and you do that for 5 minutes. You start off with 5 minutes, and as you progress throughout the week, or throughout every day, as you make this a practice, you can even work up to half an hour, 45 minutes, or an hour of doing this, and you can set a timer, and you can do that. But, probably you may not be able to have half an hour of time, but 15 minutes is enough. And this really gave me a sense of calm, and it felt like everything was crazy around me, and I was the one that I was just right in here. And that is how I turned to meditation. And that's the real story of how I learned how to meditate, and why I gravitated towards it as a teenager, why it helped me so much. So meditate. I encourage it. Focusing on the breath and how you breathe in and out, it changed me. And if you're watching this and you are really in a chaotic environment, you are desperate, be like I was. If you feel the desperation, or that feeling of you need an escape, a healthy escape, then this is what I would recommend to do. And this is what really, really, really helped me. And I hope that you're going to be open to trying this, because it changed my life. It gave me a sense of calm, and everything would be happening around me. And I felt so centered and so grounded and so peaceful. And it felt like nothing could shake me on the inside, because I was meditating so much in high school. And I encourage you all to do that and to experience that. And don't give up on it too. If you fail after the first 5 minutes, try again. Trust me, it's like weird, it's not weird. It's like, because I was calm, I felt like people treated me different, because they got that my vibe was so zenned out, that they were because I had that energy radiating off of me, other people would be zenned out too. My energy almost calmed other people down, or calm the situation down, because that's how strong my center was. It like emanated from me, and therefore the people that are around me, like I could calm. It felt like the situation around me would almost calm down because I was just so centered and just right here focused, you know. So I would really recommend meditation too. Yes, so it changed my life. So give it a shot, try it, and don't give up on it. You got this too. So the last thing that I want to say about chaos is, if you are in a chaotic environment or you feel like your life is out of control, that is probably because you're not connected to yourself. And if you cannot meditate, or if you feel like you cannot escape the environment that you're in, or you have a hard time putting up boundaries with people, then my last option for you would be to be creative. Set aside time for yourself to paint, to do art, to journal, anything in the creative realm that comes directly from your soul, comes from your heart, comes from your gut. That is what I recommend that you put a lot of time and energy into doing, because part of getting yourself out of chaotic environment or out of a chaotic situation is getting in touch with you. You know, if you can't find the peace within yourself, it's because there's some disconnect between your mind and your heart. For some reason, you're not getting in here. You're not really touching upon what you know that you need deep down inside. So in order to start getting yourself to enter into that space of you knowing that you matter and getting in touch with your heart and your soul and what you need, start with being creative and expressing yourself, because I believe that is also a very natural way for you to get in touch with you. Whatever comes to mind when I say the word creative, go forth and do that. That is what I recommend that you do right now in order to find the calm in chaos, is be creative in whatever way that feels right for you. Yes, and you got this. Finding peace in chaos, it all starts within you and in here first, so you can do this. Thanks for watching. For more Transform Your Life videos, please like and subscribe. Check me out on Instagram and Facebook at Kori Akemi. Until next time, bye.